90 already in the River Cities. It is 8:51. Good morning, everybody. Usually I've got what's his name? Bill Twyford sitting in here, chomping at the bit to go on and talk about everything Riverfront, but he's in some other state. So, you think, well, it can't get any worse than Bill. Oh, but it can. We can have Lewis come in. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, how's it going?
Man.
I'm glad to replace him for 1 week.
He's so good to have you.
He's not very popular, but he's getting there. He's getting there.
So, Lewis, you brought with you Alan and Judah.
Yes, some of the artists that are our participants in our first Friday art walk we have every month. Every single month, all year long, we're having it. So,
and the first Friday just happens to be also the time that Finally Friday's playing music downtown.
It happens to be that day, but they do it for a couple months. It's their second one. They have one more month to go. But yeah, we also stay later than them. We are I guess some of the artists are young enough to stay up late, and the rest of us kind of suffer through it. But yeah. We're up till 10 o'clock and maybe later if we're having a good time. So
we've talked a little bit about the art walk before you've come in here, but kind of remind everybody where it is and what exactly is an art walk. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so we're over there off of 3rd Street and between 5th and 6th Avenue South, and it's at the Tucker Building. And so the whole bottom floor basically is dedicated to artists. And so we have a bunch of artists that show up and display their artwork. When I started this thing, the first complaint I ever got about artists is we don't have a place to go. Like, we can't get into this place or this place, and no gallery wants us. We're just not good enough yet. And so I was like, problem solved. Let's have a space where artists can come and just and do their thing, no matter what their experience level is. And that expands to music and art and painting and performance art and stuff like that. We're having a potter here this weekend that's going to spin stuff on a pottering wheel. That is the coolest thing to see.
Wow.
And what art gallery is going to let them do that, But we have a messy space that we can make messes in.
It's called your office,
It's
Lewis.
my office, yeah. It's perpetually messy and full of paint. So I provide the space, and that's one thing my company does is just try to help promote and do that.
Now, you guys have pretty much the whole bottom floor of the Tucker Building, right? It's all opened up, and you can walk around and through?
Yeah, we have a bunch of space there. We're kind of utilizing it, and someday it might get used for something else. But for now, we're going to at least make it usable space. The abandoned buildings downtown is out of control sometimes, so we like to at least give the illusion of something being there. So that's kind of our part in this. So we've been putting artwork in the windows and artwork inside the thing, so when people come by, they can see the artwork. So even though we're not there, they can see it. Gallery open 24 hours, so that makes it really fun with the community.
Well, one of the guys who you drive by, you might see sitting in the window painting is Alan over here.
Alan, yeah.
Alan, explain your art, because it's definitely abstract, I guess. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's very, I guess, delicate and everything, for the lack of term. It's traditional 3D blacklight and everything with the retro glasses. I've done a couple playing cards and everything. I've done let's see, what else?
Now, did you take an old maid card set and you?
Yes, I did that, and the college kind of did the card deck and everything. I'm lucky there they backed that. So I had an art show, and a lot of people, they says most people they had there, so they have to buy a deck of cards. So I've taken the original old maid and everything and just made it new in my art style.
Yeah, you use a lot of neon color stuff that sticks out, like you said, with a black light.
Right.
Yeah.
The more vibrant, the better.
What made you decide to go in that direction?
Well, I accidentally stumbled upon 3D on Disney's Face. It wasn't intentional. I just wanted to do blacklight posters and everything. It just kind of worked out that way because I drew cartoons. I never intentionally set out to do that. It just happened.
Right.
So for whatever reason.
Yeah, and you're sitting sometimes in the window there on South 3rd Street just painting away?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watching the world go by.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So now you're part of the Friday art walk?
Right.
People can come by and check out your... Now, do you have black lights in your area so everybody can...
Oh, yeah, I got black lights.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Check it all out?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Just watch the floor. No telling what's happened in those buildings.
Right? Yeah, those buildings are pretty sketchy.
You might see an old tape outline of someone or something.
Yeah, we might have to do some throwback art of what's been happening in the building for sure.
So now what kind of art does LewisOne do for the Friday Art Walk?
I have a bunch of different styles of art. I have stuff for my sketchbook, which is kind of more on the realistic side, and I try to do some stuff that's a little bit more abstract. But I like doing portraits and figure work. So a lot of street art I do on street signs and signs like that. And then I show up and I draw people. I do my caricatures, and trollicatures are now really popular, drawing people like the Dambo trolls. And do live art. I just like experimenting a lot. I'm doing a lot of stuff in sculptures now and some other mediums I've always kind of done. So I just like to dabble and play. But most of it's street art stuff. I grew up as a graffiti artist, so I just kind of evolved from there into more gallery kind of stuff and kind of mashed the two together.
Yeah. I tried to be a graffiti artist. A, I don't have any talent, and B, I got caught really quickly.
Yeah, I figured out a long time ago I had to start making money to pay for my lawyer, and so that's where the commercial art and the commissions came from, and then I could be able to continue my vandalism without worrying about jail as much. So far, so good.
Still got court debt.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. So Judah, what's your artist? What art? I know because you were here last time, but fill everyone in what you do.
For all the folks listening right now on FM 94.7, I am the better half of a band called Oil and Water. I'm kind of kind of a traditional experimental musician. A lot of my roots go back to the good old days of rock and roll. And stuff like that, and today we're kind of going electric, and I'm gonna share with you all a single from Oil and Water, my band, and it's called "Good Friends Never Die."
Well, go ahead and play it while we're sitting here. We'll listen, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about tomorrow night.
Okie dokie. Good friends will never die. Oil and Water. That's right.
Now, are you the oil or the water?
We don't know who's the
Okay.
oil and who's the water. It's debatable. But the other member of the group, it's a duo, so kind of little Simon and Garfunkel-esque, kind of Oasis-esque, but very Beatles inspired, at least on my end. The other member, so kind of Lennon McCartney thing going on. The other guy is named Colin Brown. I hope he's listening right now. He kind of comes from a different musical background than I kind of come from. That's where the oil and water thing kind of originated from. He's got more of a Broadway style theater kid, also contemporary pop background, and I've got a more classic rock folk background.
Gotcha. Now you guys will be performing tomorrow night?
I will be performing tomorrow night as a Judah Quinn as a solo, so I will be performing.
All right. So what time does everything start on Friday?
Starts at 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock about is when the music is going to start, and so we'll be rocking it up. And then we have loud music there and the ability to have fun. So maybe some stuff going on outside, some other buskers and stuff like that. So
yeah. So about how many artists?
We got 11 artists tomorrow and 3 musicians, 3 musical bands, I should say, and and a bunch of performance artists there. I don't know how many there's going to be. At least 2 or 3 of them that are going to be performance artists. So.
What does that mean?
That means like one person's going to throw in pottery, another person's going to be doing henna art. There's going to be a henna artist there, I think. I'll be there doing drawing people, and I think somebody else is going to be there doing portraits of some sort or some sort of life drawing.
Gotcha. And Alan will be doing his black light art?
Well, I'll be selling prints.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, essentially, usually in the day I do the black light art, but I want to make sure I sell some prints, kind of hard
Sure.
to do both. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Give his hand a rest from painting all week. You can have one day off at least.
He's in that window all the time.
Yeah.
I know that. All right. Anything else you want to mention?
No, show up. Find us on Facebook, our event page. Share it like crazy. That's what we really need.
And what's the name on the Facebook page?
It is the First Friday Art Walk in Clinton.
Okay. Bringing art to downtown.
Yes. We need more art, more artists. Lots more artists. We're just trying to get more and more artists. Our goal is 50 artists altogether. We're getting artists from out of town even, just on the outskirts of town. And the more artists, the better. This is really an arts community project more than just a personal project for LewisOne. So I'd like to have more artists involved and kind of everybody thrive.
I'll tell you what, there's a bigger artist movement now than I ever remembering in our area. So that's good.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see art growing and thriving. It's awesome.
Even like the Quad City in the Quad City Clinton County area, there's been a bigger boost. I mean, last year we had the big art festival down in Davenport. That was pretty big.
On Davenport, man.
It's all about Clinton.
We're doing Clinton.
They'll drive 20 minutes driving 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, 22 minutes if you go the speed limit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lewis, Alan, Judah, thank you guys for coming in, sharing your talents and your information. First Friday of every month. Get downtown right there in the Tucker Building on South 3rd Street. 5 o'clock, they'll start things up tomorrow. 7 o'clock, music gets going. And it's just a fun time for the whole family. So bring everybody down to enjoy the First Friday Art Walk here in Clinton. Gentlemen, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. It is 9:05 on the Mac Morning Show.